This is the next phase of the project. As you can see, it's pretty much disassembled. Um, the pulled the motor apart, and the stator on the motor looks pretty good. The carburetor is pretty gummed up, but the motor is pretty good. Anyway, but this definitely does not appear to be the correct motor for it. There was some discussion about whether or not the motor was right, and the motor does not appear to be the correct motor. I did figure out today that this is a 1970. It's not. They didn't call them Sabres in 1970, but it was a 5000. Anyway, I learned a lot. Went down to stopped off at the place called Allied Leisure, and they still make quite a bit of the parts, a lot of the parts for Little Indians. So I was very learned a lot from those guys down there. They know their stuff. So well pleased with those guys. So anyway, there's the back tire. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to get that cleaned up. And this is the forks, of course. And as you can see, I bought new bushings for the forks. And I'm gonna try to take the handlebars off and do something different with handlebars. And I got one bolt in the front fender here that's stuck, and so I got to cut that bolt off. I haven't tried to take the rear bolts out of the rear swing arm yet, but I'm gonna clean this up. Turned out that the throttle controls are not good, so I'll have to replace those. But I bought, where is it? Right here it is. I bought a new brake handle for it, brake lever, and unfortunately it broke. But I called Allied up, and they said bring it back and we'll take care of you. So, I appreciate taking care of the people. One of the things that I was really astounded was, I think at some point in time this had a light package on it, and I will show you why. Where did I do that? One, if you look here, there seems to be some evidence of fastener. See the fastener color here, where the fastener was, and then some color there where the fastener was, which could have been the headlight. And then on the seat, when I took the seat off, this is my wood shop. There's the front tire, and there's the seat and chain and the spacer pieces. Unfortunately, the seat wood is destroyed, so I'm not sure if I'm just going to replace that or what. There's the kickstand. Oh, right here it is. Okay, so this was the mounts for the that were on the seat. So there's a bracket in here, and that's the other piece of the bracket. That's the piece of the bolt. The bolt broke off. Anyway, so, and then that's the piece of the lock washer that was broken off as well. So I think this particular mini bike had a light package on it, and then it was removed at some point in time. Anyway, so I bought some brake parts, and I got brake parts in this bag. Bought a new set of pads, and I got the spring for the, I got a brake cable, and I got the spring, and I got the caliper spring. And yesterday I took this and cleaned this up, so this is actually cleaned up nicely. So all the materials cleaned up. Anyway, so it should be ready to go. The single, there's one steel in there, and then the second steel rod is in the bag, and everything works smooth again. I have the steel disc that's supposed to go in there. So once I get the bike put back together, then I'm gonna obviously use that piece. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this over to a body shop and have them scan this color right here. It's got some metal flake in it, this color, and I'm going to figure out exactly what color green this is, and then I can paint the frame, and then I can start reassembly. So anyway, that's what I got. I'll talk to you later.